Chapter 2.1, example number 2, graphing a horizontal line and a vertical line. Now let's graph letter A, graph y equals -3. You can choose any x values for this question, some negative values and some positive values. Let's start with -2, 0, and 2. You can plug it in these values for y equation and find the y value. But here, if you see this equation, y equals -3 doesn't even have x values. It means whatever value you choose for x, y still remains the same because y is a constant. So if x is -2, y still remains -3. If x is 0, y is again -3 because we cannot plug it in any x value because x is not present. If you choose x as 2, y is still -3. So it means the y value does not change. Only the x value can change. If you graph these points on a graph, then you will see that the y will still remain same as -3. So let's just graph on this graph. -2 comma -3, that's our first point. That is this point right here, -2 comma -3, and we're going to have 0 comma -3. So x is 0 and y is 3. That is this point right here because x is 0, and 2 comma -3 is this point right here. If you see that they are all on one horizontal line, and then if you combine these 3 points, you're going to get this line, and that's a linear equation line. And this line is called horizontal line, where x value can change but the y value will be same at every point. And horizontal line is the line where the slope of the line is 0. You will learn more about slopes and equation in our next chapters, but just remember that horizontal line is the line where the slope of the line is 0. Now let's just talk about the next graph, and that graph is x equals 2. Now in this case, we are going to see that the x is constant and it will remain 2 no matter what y value is. If y value is -4, it will still be 2. If y value is 0, again x value will not change, it will be constant as 2. If you choose y value as 4, the x value still be same. You can take more points if you want, and you can take other values, just like y value is 3, but the x value still be the same as 2. So now we are going to graph these values in our graph and see what type of graph we are going to get. So the first point is 2 comma -4. So this is the value that is x value and -4. So 2 comma -4, 2 comma 0, and 2 comma 4, 2 comma 3. You can see that those all points lies on one line, and that's a straight vertical line. Any x equation where you have x equals constant, you will get a vertical line, and vertical line will have always slope as undefined. So slope of a vertical line is undefined. You will learn about slopes and equation more in our next chapters, but just remember that vertical line is x equals to a number and its slope is always undefined.